What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I have another haul for you. This is going to be another Goodwill haul, likely Wednesdays and Thursdays since Tuesdays happen to be Goodwill's color tag discount where it's $2 for whatever color tag they have on promotion. I'll be pushing out Goodwill haul videos. For the first item, I have Guess. This is vintage Guess. I don't always pick up Guess if I see it. I mean, usually I don't pick up Guess, I should say. A couple different things. They were made in USA. They're carpenter jeans. They have this, Guess band across the entire waistband here. Some of the styles of vintage Guess have done well for me before. There's a style called, I think it's 075. It's Pascal jeans. Some of those go for $40, $50, even $60 and above. These were only $2, so I should be able to get maybe 30 to 35 out of them just because of, them being vintage and the style of them. Next up is bread and butter item. This is Polo Ralph Lauren. This is size 34, classic fit. I usually get these if they're $2 just because they sell really well, especially on Poshmark. People pick them up pretty quickly. They go for anywhere from $20 to $25. Could go up to $30 depending on the style and the color. Next up is another vintage item. This is just, I think these are 80s. Yeah, they should be 80s. LL Bean. Made in USA, size 40. And they are also completely flannel lined. So, some of these do well if you price them correctly. Otherwise, they'll sit for a long time. I'll probably list them for like $29.99 and hope somebody will give me an offer for $25. Next thing I have is two different pants. I'm assuming from the same people. They're both Canali Pro Pasta. This one was Super 120 wool because it was, made by Fratelli Italia. It's my first time picking up this cloth makers brand, and they're both size 40. The other one is a black pair. They're both 100% wool dress pants. And this one is, one that I knew. It's a Loro Piana. This is Super 120s as well. The Loro Piana is going to do better than the other. I'm not too familiar with the other one, so I do have to look it up before I can make that assumption. But Loro Piana has definitely been the number one, besides them and Ermenegildo Zegna. The two of them rake in pretty good money just from the cloth itself. It didn't really matter what the brand was. I mean, it definitely helps attribute to the raising the price with the brand, but Loro Piana just sells really good. So the Loro Piana pair will probably sell for, I guess, $50 to $60. The other pair I'll probably list for about $30 to $35 just because it's Canali. The next pair that I have is Banana Republic Slim Fit 34x30. And this is just a basic wool pants. I pick up a lot of Banana Republic, it seems like, but it does really well for me, especially if it's 100% wool. Stuff like this, it sells good. These are just standard dress pants, and they'll sell from anywhere from $20 to $25. But if you're only putting $2 into these things, which I would say 95% of the stuff that I have here was on sale for $2, then you'll make a good profit from it. This was one of the only things that I paid up for. This was $10. This is Untuck It. I think it's a size large. And this is 100% lamb's wool Henley Sweater. Henley does good. The Henley style does really good in general. So the fact that it's new with tags, no flaws whatsoever, Henley style lamb's wool should sell for like $40 to $50. I might sit on it for like a month, but just because the branding. Untuck It's pretty good, but it's gone downhill for sure. But I should get some investment back for that. This piece was pretty cool. I don't look for vintage shirts too often, but this one happened to be on one of the racks that they were bringing out, one of the new racks. So this is made in USA. It's also single stitch, and it's Joe Camel cigarettes. It's a basic, I believe it was a extra large, men's extra large t-shirt in yellow. I don't know how many men buy yellow shirts, but that might make it sit for a little bit longer. But based off the comps that I looked at, it should be able to sell for $35 to $50, depending if somebody comes along and, you know, it's the right size somebody's looking for. Okay, we got some more bread and butter items. This is a Gap 1969. This is size 32 boot cut. So surprisingly, I did look this up, and I usually look Gap and Old Navy and some of those like cheaper brands up because, like I said in some of my other videos, different styles of these jeans do well in men's clothing. So the boot cut in size 32 waist actually had over 100% sell-through rate with about like 50 items listed, which is really good. By the way, when I say 100% sell-through, I'm talking about the 3-month span. So I guess every single month then 33 to 35% of them sell. But if you know, it does come out to about like 100% over the 3-month period. That's just the mathing that I use. But these were going for about $20 to $25, so, and they sell really quickly. Next up is another Banana Republic. This one I couldn't not pick up because it is 100% wool actually, but it's a Marzotto wool. So that's another one of those clothing makers. Just some navy, solid colored dress pants. These will go for $25 to $30, also $2. Lastly, for my clothing is my best clothing item that I found. This is Ermenegildo Zegna. I just brought them up earlier. They make cloth too, but this is actual branded. This is a size, it has a small black tab right here. It's like the European tag. It's a size large, 52 EU sizing. This is wool cashmere silk blend, I believe, and surprisingly, it's almost like it's like a waffle thermal type of pattern, but it's more lightweight than that. I found some of these branded sweaters before that they have done well. It's like $50 to $80. But this one in particular, because of the material and because it's kind of like Henley, it's a quarter zip in the front with a button up top. They were selling for about $120 to $200 used. So big Bolo item right there. So the next two items that I have are my they're not clothing. Like I said before, if I find any type of items that I can make money on, I do specialize in clothing mainly, but I'll pick them up if I can make some money off of them. The first thing that I have is this Helinox. They had this in the bag aisle at Goodwill, and they had it up for like $3 or $4. I had to look it up because I had no idea what it was, but I heard like some rattling inside, so I definitely wanted to look it up. And it's just like an outdoor lightweight chair. Like a lounge chair pretty much that you put around a campfire. Super easy to put up. I took the pictures of it already and it took me like 10 seconds to put the thing together. There was like 4 bands that you place in the poles. This was going anywhere from, I think there's different size chairs, so they vary in the pricing, but it was anywhere from $120 to $220 for this thing. So $3, $4, it didn't matter which one it was, I was picking this up and it was in perfect condition. So the last item that I have for you is another really good one. This I paid up for as well. I paid $25 for this, but I know the branding, it sells really, really well. It has almost over 100% sell-through rate just for the branding alone. So this is a golf bag. It's a Titleist golf bag. Pretty good condition. There's a little bit of like peeling right here on the, I guess like the nylon trim. It has a kickstand here. Just the brand itself, it's a 4-way compartment as well, if you guys can see that. These were going anywhere from $100 to $280 plus. I listed this for I think $170. I'm hoping for anywhere from $130 to $170. Somebody might pay full price for it if they like the color style of it. And yeah, something that I definitely make a $25 investment into 10 out of 10 times. So definitely something you guys want to look out for. This was behind the, sometimes they have items behind the counter, some of their higher end items, and this was back there. I guess they didn't look up the correct pricing, but $25 for it was an amazing price, so I had to pick it up. Alright, so that's all I have for you guys today. I'd really appreciate if you guys could comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. It definitely helps out the algorithm, and I just appreciate all the support that you've been given. And I plan on doing a lot more videos like this, so stay tuned, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.